Hey skiers, it's Bob with SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2024 ski test. We've got a Nordica Enforcer 100 for you today. This ski returns structurally and shape-wise unchanged for this year. Does get a little bit of a graphics refresh, but really remains that same legendary Enforcer 100 ski that really kind of started a lot of this modern freeride movement. Skis were kind of getting wider and wider over the years, and a lot of companies were kind of going for this race ski on steroids type of mentality, just making wider carving skis. And Nordica with this Enforcer 100 said, that's great, like we can take a similar build, but we're gonna put a different and more playful shape to it. So you still get that carving power, you still get that edge grip, that groomer skiing, ability, but you're also getting this wider bodied, more playful format from a shape perspective, really opening up softer snow and varied terrain. So that's where this Enforcer 100 really got its name and really inspired not only the Enforcer brand within Nordica's brand, but a lot of other companies have gone this route as well. So really inspirational ski from an industry standpoint here. Stoked to see it back for 2024 because this thing is just pretty much awesome. Still built with that performance wood core, 2 sheets of metal. We do get carbon infused in the fiberglass, adding to the stiffness of the ski. It does add up in terms of weight here. We're on the scale right now. This is the 179. Oh, just turned off on me there. But I did see a 22 at the beginning of that number, so pretty heavy. 22 and 10. So 2,210 grams in the 179. Pretty hefty ski. What you're getting out of that is incredibly smooth and stable performance in a variety of snow conditions and terrain. Everything from, relatively firm groomers, great carving ski for 100. We're not going so far as to say it's a frontside ski, but for what it is and what it does, really, really nice on trail. The softer the groomer, the better. But once you get into, crud, chop, broken snow, wind buff, stuff like that, that's where this thing really lights it up, mostly because of this flatter tail. Once we get into the 104 free section, we kind of lose this straighter, flatter tail aspect and get into a little bit more of that twin tip free ride. But this 100 with that flatter tail makes a lot of sense for cutting through crud, chop, and adverse conditions. We still have a decent amount of tip rocker up front, nothing too crazy, pretty standard stuff in terms of taper. The side cut extending past the rockers, the big thing here, and they kind of have this cheat sheet on the graphic on the back. So that's where the rocker starts, and that's where the side cut ends. So when you're putting the ski on edge, it starts turning before this, when you bend it, it starts turning a lot earlier. And then that continues. Oh, they don't have the tail graphic on this one, but similar in the tail as well. And we don't see a whole lot of rocker back here though, so that lines up a little bit nicer for, more directional skiing. But that taper and rocker line up really well. And where we're seeing this more rounded, a little bit sharper shape in the back, that just gives the ski a little bit more accessibility, more steering control. That flatter tail and less tapers can be pretty jarring. So having this be a little bit more rounder and a little bit more distinct just makes it easier to steer out of the tail and kind of manipulate the turn shape and style. But heavy ski, strong ski, lot of stability and power. Pretty good floater. I've skied this thing in very deep snow, and other than the weight, it's actually a really good floater. You do have to work a little bit harder, but given kind of the benefits on an all-mountain type of application, I think that having that little bit of a trade-off is worth it. So great ski, 17.3 meters in the 179. Turny, loves to turn. Great turner. I'll say it again. For the free ride aspect of this ski, it's about as sharp and crisp of a turner as you're going to get. So make sure you check out this legend Nordica 100 Enforcer here at SkiEssentials.com, and we will see you out there on the hill. Bye.